up? Monica here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about DIY accessories. We're making boot socks, we're making choker necklaces, headbands, all kinds of super cute and super easy accessories you can wear this fall. Although honestly they're perfect for any season, and all these are so easy and so quick that they would make perfect gifts for people this Christmas. So I really hope y'all enjoy this video, and as always don't forget to use the hashtag ComicatCreations on Instagram to show me what you're making. Alright, let's get into the tutorial. The first project we're going to make today are these super cute leg warmer style boot socks that peek out from your boots. You'll need a sweater, and any sweater is fine as long as the sleeve fits around your calf and you don't mind cutting it up. To begin, cut off your sleeve right at the armpit because this is the widest part of your sleeve, and then cut off the other sleeve too. And if you like the style of short sleeve sweaters, you could totally repurpose the rest of the sweater by folding the raw edge of the sleeve under and sewing it down to hem it. But for this project, you can just set that aside and just focus on the sleeves. The finished wrist portion of the sleeve will be the part that sits at your ankle, and the wider part we cut will be the part that goes around your calf. So to create the cuff along that top edge, and to hide the raw edge that we cut, fold the edge over twice, about an inch at a time. You'll be able to see the sleeve seam on one side of your cuff, which I think adds a nice cozy effect. We need to secure the cuff in a couple of places, so grab thread that matches your sweater and thread a sewing needle and double knot it at the ends. Find the center of whichever side you want to be the front of your sock and insert the needle up through the inside so that the knot will be hidden on the inside. Make a few small stitches by bringing the needle back down and then back up again several times. Knot the thread on the inside of the sock by pushing your needle through your stitches and then bringing the needle back through the loop that your thread creates, and do this a couple of times just to secure the thread. Flip the sock over and secure the back of the cuff with a few stitches as well, and then return to the front to decorate it. I have some boot socks decorated with buttons, so you could add a cute button to the front, but for these I decided to grab some thin black ribbon, which I cut to be about 14 inches long. Tie your ribbon into a cute little bow and adjust it so it's even on both sides, then trim the edges at an angle and place the bow onto the center front of your sock. Thread a needle with thread that matches your bow this time, so I used black thread so that it would blend in, and then make a few small stitches over the center of the bow to attach it to the sock. Again, tie the thread off on the inside to hide your knots. Now that one bow is attached, repeat to create a second sock, but make sure that the seam of the sleeve is on the left side of one sock and the right side of the other so that they sit on the inside of your legs. Add a few more stitches and matching thread right over the seams just to secure the cuff in one more place, and that's all it takes to create these easy and adorable leg warmer style boot socks. Now I'm going to show you how to make this lace headband, which is seriously so easy, you'll want to make them for all your friends this Christmas. I personally love headbands because I have a lot of baby hairs and breakage that sticks up super awkwardly, so headbands kind of help manage that. So to make one, you'll want to grab any thicker trim of your choice, such as this pretty lace trim. Wrap the trim around your head, beginning just behind your ear on one side and bringing it all the way around just behind your ear on the other side, then cut the trim down to this size. Now wrap your trim back around your head and then do your best to measure that gap that's left open with no trim along the back of your head. Mine was about 4 inches. Subtract an inch from that measurement, so 3 inches for me, and cut a piece of 1/2 inch thick elastic to be that size. To attach the elastic to the trim, just lay the edges of your elastic onto the edges of your trim and sew them into place. I used a zigzag stitch and sewed back and forth several times with my sewing machine to secure everything, but if you don't have a sewing machine, you could do this with a needle and thread. Just stitch plenty of times to secure the pieces strongly together, and that's literally all it takes to make this headband. Now we all know how popular choker necklaces are right now, so you can use the same trim to create a super girly, almost Victorian style choker, or you could even use a less girly trim if you don't like the lace. To make one, measure your neck and then subtract at least an inch and cut your trim to this size. My neck measured a little over 13 inches, so I cut my trim to be 12 inches. Then I cut 2 pieces of ribbon to be the same size. Lay one edge of each piece of ribbon onto each edge of your trim and sew them into place. I used a zigzag stitch with my sewing machine, but again, if you don't have a machine, you could use a needle and thread to secure it. And that is seriously all you have to do for this necklace. Just tie it in a bow around your neck and you have an ultra feminine and super easy choker necklace. Now if lace isn't your thing and you want a choker with a little more edge, but you still want to keep the bow trim that many chokers have, this last DIY is perfect for you. You'll need some pleather, and you can buy a very small amount from your fabric store, which will cost you very little. Cut out a strip of pleather that's a little less than the size of your neck, so since my neck is a bit over 13 inches, I cut my strip to be about 12.5 inches, and cut it about 1 1/4 inches thick. Find the center of your strip and make a small dot with permanent marker to mark this point. Then make more dots on either side of the center about every inch, making sure your last marks are at least a 1/4 inch away from the edge of the pleather. Using a hole punch, begin on one side and begin punching a hole over each dot that you made, and again make sure to leave about a 1/4 inch of pleather on the edge of both sides of the strip. Now this part right here is totally optional, but if you have pinking shears, which are the zigzag scissors, you can trim along the top and bottom edge of your pleather to create kind of an edgy zigzag design. Finally, you'll want to grab a thin ribbon of your choice, and I chose this lavender color to soften up the edginess of the choker a bit, and feed it up through the first hole, and then down through the next, and up and down, etc. So you're lacing the ribbon through the holes, and once it's all the way through your choker, you'll want to leave several inches of ribbon extra on either side to tie the choker, and you're all done. You can tie the ribbon into a bow behind your neck, or do like I did and tie the bow in front for a girly detail. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I really hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in a video soon. Have a great day. Bye. Come on, Monica, get it together. You can do it. All right, go. Wait, what? We're gonna be headbands. Oh, excuse me. Easy peasy. Sorry.